to another episode of Nerd Out. I am Randy, this is Brian, and this is just a good conversation. You're having some concerns. What is your concerns? Your
packaging.
Packaging, yeah.
Thinking about it, and you know what, guys? I think we want comments on this.
Yeah, please.
This is one we're gonna need comments. What do you do? Like we buy these toys. We spend hundreds of dollars on them, on our grown man toys that we love very much. Fill our homes with them. We have this thing called packaging.
I got boxes.
And I'm getting to a point right now where I'm running into problems of storage. You know, it's like I don't have a garage. I can't put it in my basement because my basement isn't like finished. It's like straight up 100-year-old basement. And so
what do you do with it? Right. Well, I mean, here, look, that is a tough concern because, like, look, if you're buying, like, you know, your Transformers Titan Return toy, you can toss that box.
Chuck it.
But when you're buying, like, these, like, high-end, like, Masterpiece or, like, super nice, like, even, like, smaller boxes, but, like, for, like, a Figuarts, like, can you toss those boxes? I am a compulsive person by nature. Like, I can't do it. I'm filling up my garage right now. Is like I don't put a car in my garage because it's full of bins of boxes that I save. And the thing is sometimes
do you get to a point though where you know you'll never sell this toy? Because whatever, some toys, like, even like,
what about being incomplete though? Do you feel with a high-end toy? Do you feel that it's an incomplete product without the box? We'll take Transformers Masterpiece or a Mezco or something like that, for example. If you toss that box, does that piece, whether you're going to sell it or not, in your mental mind, is that incomplete?
No,
because
I don't know.
Isn't that like part of the collector mentality, is that we're compulsive and we're kind of neurotic and we're kind of nuts?
I got boxes in boxes.
So, I don't know, man. I feel that's an issue with me.
Me too.
Right?
And it's like, I sort of, and it's tough because, I mean, when you take all your Masterpiece boxes, they take up way more space than your Masterpiece toys do.
Absolutely.
And it's like, how do we justify this? And especially on something you know you'll never sell. Like, you're going to keep, we just did the Machine Robo.
Yes.
You'll never sell.
Never.
Ever. It doesn't matter how poor you are, what's going on, but you're going to keep that box.
Box is
Why?
staying there.
Are you ever going to put that back in a box?
Well, you're right.
Even if you moved, would you repackage it? No. You'd wrap it up.
I would just wrap it up, and the thing is, okay, it is an option for storing extra parts. Now, I can take those extra parts.
But you don't use that.
No, because I can put them in a bag.
Which is like what
I do. But then you have to start labeling the bags.
But you still do it. I mean, like, even with the high metal. You get a high metal Valkyrie toy.
Right.
I'm going to tell you guys how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You get to pull the toy out. You put all the parts in a bag, right? Then you repackage the box up, and you have your toy with all your parts, and you always keep the parts for each Valkyrie in its own bag, and you can put them in drawers, whatever. But it's like, I don't think anybody is ever going to store their parts in that box, because then you have to open the box to play with the toy.
Well, Mezco comes with, like, Mezco 112 Collective come with those really nice Mezco bags, and, like, the concept of that is great. But I gotta be honest with you, like, I don't see myself throwing away any Mezco boxes, and they are taking up a shit ton of space.
Yeah.
I even have Mezco original cases that they came in that I use to store my boxes, and that's a lot of real estate.
All right, here's my fucking boxes inside boxes. Boxes inside boxes. What the fuck?
So,
sorry, I just wanted to drop an F-bomb.
I don't know, maybe, like,
tough?
It is tough.
It's tough.
Do you ever go through a purge where you do go through your boxes and you're like, all right, I can toss this, I can keep this, I can toss this? Like, for a while I was keeping Marvel Legends boxes, and I was like, my thought was that, like, they're small, they don't take up a lot of space, I can just kind of toss them into a bin. But I determined that I'm absolutely, like, it adds no value to have, to me, not value like monetary, but that too. It's no monetary value to have a Marvel Legends box and not have a Marvel Legends box, but just real estate. Like, I just didn't feel the need to keep that. So I purged those. I purged my Star Wars black stuff.
But see, you get, and you're way more so than me because you get pissed off if I throw out directions.
Yes.
My directions go in the trash the minute.
See,
like for a transformer, for an off the gone.
I
Box,
think
gone.
That does make me mad. Like I think that if from now on, when you get instructions, put them in a Randy pile and I'll take them. I don't know. I feel like instructions needs to be kept.
But even if it's for something you don't need instructions
like what?
for,
Give me an example.
like a combiner war, like
Yeah.
that type of toy.
I feel that that's part
Guns
of.
and throw the rest of it out.
I don't know. I look. I got a little upset when you were throwing out the trading card, but it's not because I collect them.
that
But
goes
like
too.
I know, but I'm like I have bins and bins of booklets, parts. It's an obsessive compulsive disorder, no doubt about it. But yeah, don't throw those away. Like I want them.
Yeah,
I think it
next
goes.
time I remember,
yeah.
I will get. You can have any of them
All
you
right.
want,
I think
man.
it goes back
All
to
of them.
like being a kid and like cutting out the file cards for GI Joes and why am I saving these? Like it was part of my reference. It was part of the collecting. And
Would
like
you cut a file card out now though? Because you have to fuck up the card.
that's a good point.
With that.
How about this? I save my cards. I take off the bubble
Yeah.
and I put the card backers in a box. I just do. But yes, I would consider
For
it like
everything, even if you don't like the packaging.
pretty much, yeah. Because my thought is that like it doesn't take up a lot of space, except for it does because I start running out of room in the bin, and then I have to create a new bin for packaging. Look, the thing is there.
Yeah, that's
it's
absolutely
too
batshit crazy.
It is
man.
batshit crazy.
But I think a lot of people probably do that.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, the thing
Or I
is,
shouldn't say. I wouldn't say most people.
Right,
But I would
right.
say there's probably a good bunch of you people, closet people, that are like, I need the cards.
Yeah.
I need it all.
I'm a step above. I think I'm a step above the average compulsive collector.
Oh, this is out of control.
But like, I mean, there's like, what is there? Would you say there's 4 levels of collector? There's like someone who just buys something on occasion because they like it. Then there's a collector. I'm not going to count a person who buys stuff because they think it's going to be worth something. That's not a collector.
That's not even a collector.
No.
That's just.
So if you're watching this
Yeah.
and you're that person, like I don't know what level. I'm not trying to say that you're not a collector, but you're not really a collector. You're a speculator. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Right. So someone who doesn't. Okay, obviously
The guy who buys something once in a while.
once in a while.
Next.
Someone who, I guess once in a while, is a collector and rotates their collection.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's someone who I guess like me is a collector that I rotate my collection, but like I don't know what level am I.
Oh, this is out of control.
I'm like
I
I'm like
don't-
sickness level.
Yeah,
probably.
you're sick.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is there another level?
I
of
don't
collecting?
really consider myself even a collector.
No, but you're compulsive, right?
A little bit,
Yeah.
but I buy toys that I want to play with.
Me too.
And I don't feel a need to complete anything except sort of with high metal. I've never felt like that.
Well, you say that, but like you say you didn't really feel the need to complete anything till high metal, except for the line before the high metal that you were compulsive about. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
right now you're on this high metal kick, so now you think that like, but would you ever throw away a Soul Chigokin box? That's
No.
too no.
But
'cause
there's
that's-
times where I'd love to.
Right.
I mean, but no. I mean,
like if you get that Combatler, that box alone is probably
huge.
huge.
Yeah, and that sort of pisses me off about it. It's so big that it's like it's $100 to ship it, which whatever.
Right.
But it's like it comes in a fucking dresser.
Yes.
I mean, it comes in
Yeah.
a five shelf dresser.
It's
and
like one of those Sterilite organizers.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, is that cool? It's very
It's
cool.
very cool,
But it's limiting. I mean, like
I mean, I guess if you just buy like 6 pieces a year, like really high end, then it's not that big of a deal. But what do you do if you're living in the city? Like if you live in Chicago, unless you're or like New York, like I mean, real estate's so small, so you don't have that option where
can't hide a 2 foot by 2 foot box.
Right.
Like
you're forced to display the box almost as part of your toy. Do you do that? do you ever put like what?
Maybe behind it on a
Behind
shelf if
it,
it's
yeah.
got nice box art or something. I mean,
If it's little like the Machine Robo, though, well, that's vintage, so that's a different beast. But
like I used to like when I lived at home,
mm-hmm.
like if I had to go daking, I would put the robot in front of the box
Yeah,
because
right.
the boxes were so cool.
But that was when you had like 20 toys, and now you're beyond.
Yeah,
that.
I couldn't really do that.
Yeah.
You know?
For a while, when I started collecting the new Masterpiece Transformer series, I was displaying not my boxes with them, but like I had like a showcase for my Masterpiece, and like sort of next to on the floor, I would have a stock of boxes because they look good.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had that flood, and I didn't ruin any of the boxes, but that was like, I'm done. I'm done with that.
No
I'm not putting
goes
paper on
out. Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is there's that high-end collectible where the boxes are too nice to throw away. And
Yeah,
but
it pisses you off.
It does. So,
because it's like I cannot can't throw out this beautiful box.
All right, confess. Do you guys still have your 90s Star Wars 12-inch boxes?
But I don't want it.
No.
But I don't want it. It's like
we should do a purge. We should just like.
Sometimes I just wish that I could get toys on discount without packaging. Would you buy them?
It depends on the item. There are a lot of things like third party. For some reason, I would have no problem with that because
That's how I feel too.
you know I feel like they're like I like third party toys, but I do find them disposable. Does that make sense?
No, complete sense because they are disposable. They're usually a spot filler until Takara gets around
That's
to
a good
doing
point.
it.
Even if the third party product is better or will be better than any product that will officially be released, I still find them slightly disposable, and that's a weird like thing to create in my mind. Like why do I create that?
Because I think that because they sort of are. I mean, third party is for the utmost compulsive person that can't wait for the official product. And okay, take this one right now.
Right. But what do you say about something that's never going to get an official? Like there are certain things that will never, under no circumstance, ever get a release. So I don't know, but I still find it disposable. I'm trying to think of a good example of like a third-party toy.
I know what you're. I know exactly what you're saying.
Like,
and they're beautiful. Some of them are beautiful, but it just doesn't.
It's like that. It doesn't.
It's not legit.
It's not legit.
But by definition, it's not legit.
Right.
It's third party. I mean, so it's like. It buys you this leeway to ditch the packaging. And you're still okay. It's like, but nope, not Takara.
Right, not
Wouldn't
Takara.
do it.
No,
and I don't know why.
Some of it could be like the numbering system, like when toys have like a numbering system, and even though like that's another
that always pisses me off too because they always fuck it up. They always make an exception. They always do something that breaks their own continuity, like
a B, like 22B.
But then they'll do like. But then they'll do a B, but aren't what is it, Wheeljack? What's his face?
The Marlboro one?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
They have different numbers.
Yeah. Oh, they're completely different numbers.
Yeah, they have to but same mold, different numbers.
Right.
And then it's like
Are the Diaclones different numbers? Like, you know, like there's the Diaclone Blue Streak. Like, is that like 20, like MP21B? Or is that?
I think so.
Yeah.
They break their own rule.
Sometimes. I will say that like I don't have as obsessive and much of a completist as I am with certain lines. I can't say that the numbering system mentally affects me, but I know there are a lot of people out there that are because like when they came out, when they came out with like I know a lot of Transformer G1 fans don't like Beast Wars, and then when they came out with the Beast Wars Masterpiece and they numbered them in the same system, they lost their shit. Which I think is kind of funny, but I mean, it's not fair for me to like judge someone who does that when I can't.
You're compulsive about other stuff,
right? So it's like pick your poison, is what I'm saying. Like I understand everyone has their own nuts thing. It does get to a point, but I do purge boxes and I determine what I can throw away. And sometimes as I'm purging the boxes, it makes it easier to throw other ones away. Like when I start seeing the stack of boxes get bigger and bigger, sometimes it makes it easier. I wouldn't throw that away.
No, hell no. But what if I wanted to like cut it and hang it? You know, like make a poster of all the different because this is like Tenjin artwork. I mean, that's beautiful. Some dude painted it. You know,
that is
a famous painter. But
is he?
Well,
that
he did all the Star Wars. I think he does all the Star Wars covers for like the models.
Oh,
and
really?
Stuff.
That's kind of cool.
Hidetaki Tenjin.
Yeah.
He's I hope I said his name right.
Yeah. The fact that you even knew his name it gives you street cred.
So, but I mean, like, you know, like, what
Yeah.
do you do with this? It's a shame to have it just in a box.
Right.
Like, what if I were to cut this up and hang them all on my wall? Is that sacrilege?
I don't think it's sacrilege because I think you're utilizing the package to your best benefit. The thing is once you do that, your wall space real estate is gone. That wall space could be space for shelves. So then you have to determine where are you going with that now? And then then you could throw away the tray though if you cut that out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's tough because there are certain packages of toys that I'll never sell that I could throw away, but I don't. But yeah, there are some things in my collection where I know that its existence in my toy room is temporary.
Yeah.
So then I'll keep the box. Like I have a lot of for example, I bought that NECA Aliens power loader.
NECA Alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember we reviewed this, I don't know, a long time ago, and I had some issues with it, but nevertheless it was cool. But I knew that its existence in my collection could easily be temporary, and so obviously I'm not going to throw that away because especially with NECA where they break very easily. Sorry NECA, but your products break really easily. Gotten better though. I know that in order to sell that, I really do need to box that back up.
But I'm talking about things you'll never sell.
You'll never sell?
Never. Like my Valkyries, not for sale. Not for sale.
And you wouldn't use the boxes for moving? You don't think you'd ever box them back up?
I don't think so. And the boxes aren't even that nice.
No, they're
the
not.
Yamatos, they
Dude.
sort of suck. Or the Arcadias, they're not nice.
They're the worst boxes. They're so
big and ugly
big.
and boring. You know, there's nothing cool about them. But I keep them. And
Yeah.
I don't know why. And plus, my Valkyrie, half my VF1s have busted shoulders.
Really?
Anyway, so they're not like they have the aftermarket shoulder, but so it's like they're not. I don't think they're worth anything.
Hey, didn't you figure out a way to fix shoulders or something? Weren't you talking about that?
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a whole other thing.
Okay,
but,
alright.
Like the whole thing is, what would you guys pay for Yamato shoulder joints for a VF1?
We're narrowing our
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
either they make Shapeways make some.
Yeah.
But with if they can knock off a whole fucking transformer,
Yeah.
and you can get it for $40,
Yeah.
people would pay big money
Yeah.
for those joints.
It's
an idea.
It's really kind of sad that there's an aftermarket for fixing high-end toys because the product isn't of the quality. But I get it. I don't know. Yeah, back to boxes. Again, I mean, what do you guys do? Do you do you have no reservations about tossing out your boxes at all?
I want to talk to that guy, and
Who?
I want to know how you do it.
It must be liberating to be fuck it,
feel free?
Yeah,
They're just
feel
toys.
So free.
They're just toys on my shelf, and it's hey.
I especially feel for the what's interesting to me is the Japanese culture are very into their boxes. They make really nice boxes for their product.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, from what I understand, is in Japan real estate is very limited. So it's what do they do? What do people in Japan do? You're limited to real estate, and then do you chuck your sweet box? Then it's why make such a beautiful box?
Especially when shelf life doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
It's all bought over the internet. I bet not.
Yeah.
A ton. I bet most toys are probably bought online. Yeah.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
most. That's what's closing down brick and mortar retail.
Packaging really doesn't have the same purpose.
That's right, because you're not going into a
you're
shop.
Not seeing it on a shelf.
Yeah, that's a good
you're
point.
seeing it online. It's
So what if they just make blank boxes?
I'd take it.
I would too, but would it lessen the experience of the because it is part of the experience to pick
Open
up the
the
box
and drool on it.
Right. You gotta rotate the box. You gotta sort of. I mean, I don't know. It depends what it is. Again, I feel very liberated that Marvel Legends boxes are very disposable. Star Wars Black are very disposable. But those are also, no disrespect, sort of disposable toys. I mean, in the grand scheme of it.
But Marvel Legends by price only makes them disposable. I think those are really nice.
Yeah, they're kind of boring though. There's no beautiful art on them. It just fine. The graphics are good, but they're very serviceable boxes. Like that's their purpose. It's not like you said. It's not like when you walk into a store.
Make your kid drool.
Yeah, to kid. Yeah. But I mean, that's a really. It's look. I guess if you have the freedom of just tossing that stuff out.
I envy you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I would lose my shit.
Me too.
Like,
What about model kit boxes? Is that going too far? Model kit boxes? That's going too far.
lose my shit.
I think I'm gonna go out to the garage when the snow settles and do a little purging.
I have nothing to purge. That's
Yeah.
what sucks, because I throw all my shit out on the spot.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm in trouble.
You are? Yeah. Do you put them in your shed or do you put them where you put them?
No, I have a bedroom upstairs. Like,
Ooh, you got a toy box bedroom.
pretty much, and it's like,
I'm
man.
fortunate to have a really big garage, but I think I piss off my wife and family with that. But whatever. I mean, you know, she knew what she was getting into when she married me, so that's my excuse. Let us know your thoughts. Please share. Put into the comments. You know, what are you able to just let go, or are you as nuts as us?
Oh, this is out of control.
Yeah. And also, this is the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you rotate your collection of what you have out? Do you have it all out, or like, you know?
You have to rotate. Well, it depends on.
I rotate.
Yeah.
Big time, but
I mean, I have to rotate because my collection is like obnoxious. It's like beyond normal. But yeah, I think you do. I think you got to rotate. Yeah, let us know what you think, and please subscribe and like, because that's what the format requires you to do. And until next time, nerd out!
That's a big ass Karate Kid box. What am I supposed to do with a big ass Karate Kid box?